go down. Look at this man. Duke time, touchdown.
Hello and good evening. We are here for the start of the high school basketball season on location, TV19 Sports, to bring you the White Bear Lake Bears against the Mahtomedi Zephyrs as we kick off the 2014-2015 season. I'm Sam Erickson with my partner Michael Lawrence, here to bring you the action. How you doing tonight, Michael?
You know, not too bad. It's nice to be out from inside from the cold weather. Very cold for the month of November, and should be a pretty interesting game with both these teams trying to look on and build and trying to get a record over 500, trying to improve upon last season as they both kind of finished probably a little bit where they didn't want to. And with the new season, it's a fresh start for both these teams.
That's right. Both teams finishing just under 500 last year. Mahtomedi is going to want to get their season going. They're going to want to do it through their big man standout 7-footer, Sean Jelly. You see him right there.
Yeah, last year he averaged a double-double, and you can see why. Just using his height for an advantage in basketball, and in high school it pays major dividends to be 7 feet tall. Should be a key factor for the Zephyrs tonight.
Absolutely, and going against him for White Bear Lake will be number 1 Keaton Carlson. No slouch himself at 6'9", but he'll have a tough task with Jelly tonight. The Bears are also led by captain and guard Andy Lockwood, who led them last year. So they'll be looking to get things going with both Lockwood and Keaton Carlson, as you see right there, as they start off the season.
Yeah, he's going to have his hands full tonight. Maybe just a little bit rusty, didn't get too much playing time last year, but maybe things will be different for this year as he's going into his senior season.
So we got a big matchup both on the floor and off here tonight. We'll have that opening tip-off coming for you here in just a minute. We want to thank you for watching here, TV19 Sports, and we will be back for the start of this one in a few moments. Thank you.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome back as we await tip-off here live from White Bear Lake High School and, of course, White Bear Lake, Minnesota. It looks like we are just going to be awaiting the introductions of both teams. White Bear Lake, of course, out of the Suburban East Conference. Mahtomedi in the Classic Suburban. Once again, both of these teams' first game on the season, and they will look to get it off with a victory. And we'll go over some of the starting lineups here. Starting for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, number 11, Sam Mustar. Number 13, Jackson Bell. 21, Sam Newman. 22, Danny Larson. And of course, number 30, the big guy, Sean Jelly. And for White Bear Lake, number 1, Keaton Carlson. Number 5, Mitch Maw. Number 21, Brandon Whalen. 23, Jacob Olson. And captain, number 42, Andy Lockwood. that was the starting lineup for the White Bear Lake Bears. Head coach is Keith Lockwood. Mahtomedi's head coach is Keith Newman. So a battle of Keiths here this evening. And so given the records last year, Michael, it should be a pretty even matchup, we're thinking, right?
Yeah, it should be a fairly even matchup for both these teams. And it's an early season, kind of gives both teams a little bit of perspective, like how the season's going in terms of practice. It kind of gives them something to build upon. I mean, it's the first game of the season. Both these teams may not know exactly what they have going in for the rest of it. Tonight's just a good idea to get a feel for what they have going for the rest of the season.
Definitely, and for White Bear, it'll be a good test starting out the season going against this guy. You know, that'll really put them to task and, you know, see what they have against, you know, one of the biggest players in the area.
And the thing is like, I don't know how many 7-footers are up in Minnesota here. Not every high school team is going to have a 7-footer, so it will be a good test. They probably won't have to go up against too much height that the Zephyrs are posing tonight, but it is kind of a good challenge to see what they can do in order to come that in the future if they face other teams that has that distinct height advantage.
Definitely, definitely. Well, we caught the end of the JV game, which went the way of the Zephyrs. We'll see what happens here as the big kids play. And looks like we are just moments away from tip. Both teams going over their pre-game routines, getting themselves amped up to get the season underway.
For White Bear tonight, they're playing, this is the first time they're playing without Tanner Heineck because he graduated from last season, and the guy averaged over 22 points a game. So Andy Lockwood for this team is going to have to step up and try and fill that role that Heineck was a scorer for White Bear last year. Let's see if he's up to the task tonight.
Definitely big shoes to fill there. But Andy Lockwood, Carlson, and the rest of the White Bear Lake Bears are hopefully up to the task.
Yeah, you can just see right away that Jelly has the height advantage over Carlson.
All right, and here we go. There's the opening tip, and it's controlled by Mahtomedi and their point guard, Sam Mustar.
You know, right away they're going to Jelly, just unable to handle it there.
Yeah, nice help defense there by the Bears. And looks like they got a little ahead of themselves, trying to push matters there. Turnover. Ball will be right back with Mahtomedi.
It's the first game of the season. There's going to be some early game jitters. This is the first live action they've seen so far.
And their Zephyrs were looking to get it in there, the big number 30. They do, but he just comes up short.
Yeah, it's no secret what the Zephyrs want to do. They want to go to Jelly, their big man, and just hope he can come up with some points, but just unable these last two possessions.
Whalen finding Keaton Carlson. He throws up a little right-handed hook. Falls short, and he tries to find Mitch Maw, but throws it out of bounds.
Looked like he was trying to do a no-look pass, just got a little too fancy and just throws it away for the turnover.
It's already 2 early turnovers here for White Bear Lake. Mustar looking, and he'll throw it away. So definitely looking like some early season basketball here at the beginning stages of this one.
Very sloppy first minute for both these teams. Jelly just not getting his hands going, just unable to catch the ball and make some plays.
It's a little different going from practice to the real thing, that's for sure. Here it gives off to Jacob Olson as he drives baseline, kicks to Ma in the corner. Ma, nice up fake, and gets it in for 2.
Nice mid-range jumper there by Ma, getting the game's first points.
And once again, looking for Jelly. The ball is thrown away by the Zephyrs, and White Bear Lake will take it over.
On that play, it looked like Ma was just trying to kind of screen Jelly away from getting that pass, and it kind of worked as the pass was just a little too far for his reach, surprising as it may be.
Yeah, tough to do. But good job so far by White Bear controlling that part of the game. And well done there, pushing the ball up court. Sam Newman lays it in to tie the game at 2.
Yeah, another thing that White Bear could do if they want to like neutralize Jelly's height is they could force more full court pressure.
That shot partially blocked there by Jelly. And looks like they'll say Olsen was on the baseline. It'll be Mahtomedi ball. I do like, though, Keaton Carlson there just kind of step back to get Jelly out from underneath the basket to, maybe free up for some offensive rebounds. Unfortunately, nice defense there by Jelly as he stepped out and blocked the shot. And try and work it in again.
Yeah, each time on the offensive possession for the Zephyrs, they're going to Jelly each time. I mean, it's no surprise. They want to go to the big guy.
Yeah, and he's going to face a tough double team all night, as you saw there. Just a little too much contact on that one. And there's the first foul of the game going against the White Bear Lake Bears. And Danny Larson coming up just short there.
Kind of a tough shot for him, but Jelly trying to set the screen, give him some open space, just unable to connect.
Yep. Whalen gives off to Jacob Olsen. Looks like a little hand check foul will be called. And that'll go against 13 Danny Larson. 13 Jackson Bell. That'll be his first. Mahtomedi's first as a team as well. Olsen finds Mitch Ma on the baseline. He looks inside. And nice job handing off. Whalen uses a couple picks. And just inside the three-point line as that one goes in for two. Giving White Bear Lake the lead again, 4-2.
White Bear doing a nice job of running their half-court offense, kind of staying out of the paint.
And nice help defense there. But say there's a foul. And Brendan Whalen called for the foul there as he just got a little bit of the head of the guy going up for the shot there, Danny Larson.
And for White Bear, Keaton Carlson is out of the game. So that means Jelly will have kind of open range in the paint and just no one's there to combat his height advantage for the Bears.
That's Sam Newman at the line there from Mahtomedi. I misspoke a moment ago. As you mentioned, Keaton Carlson out of the game. In for him, 32, Zach Bleakley. As he gets the ball right there. Hands off to Olsen. Olsen was looking to maybe give it back to Bleakley, but it falls to teammate Mitch Ma. Whalen leaves his feet there, but finds Olsen. Olsen tries to go up and under the big man. Just comes up short. Nice outlet pass there from Jelly. As Newman tries to push it, but Brandon Whalen there to stuff him. And White Bear Lake will take over. Pass out to Whalen, and he's there to convert the three-pointer. Nice play there from 21, Brandon Whalen.
One of the hardest things to defend in basketball is getting the transitional three-point shot, and White Bear gets the connection there.
Great job by Brendan there doing it on both sides of the floor. Big block, and then finds himself open for the three. Nothing but net. Good job kicking out to Mustar. Let me tell you, Mustar hits that one. He was hitting them all warm-up. He was right in front of us there. He was hitting most of the ones he was taking, so no wonder he was pulling the trigger on that. White Bear Lake still leading here 7-6 in the early going, the first half. And looks like that one's going to go offensive foul, going to go against the Bears. That one is on Zach Bleakley, number 32. And looks like he will exit the game. And number 1, Keaton Carlson, will re-enter. As well as number 3, Austin Adams, checking in for 5, Mitch Ma. So Mustar bringing it up. He passes over to Sam Newman. Newman looking to get it inside to Jelly. Just a little bit out of his reach.
Yeah, the Jelly may be big, but these passes inside have to do a better job. They just can't throw it over the top and hope he comes down with it. They have to be a little more on the mark, which so far they haven't been.
Also, it's a difficult task, but you don't want to force it.
Right, exactly.
You want it when it's there, but you don't want to unnecessarily force it, which they may be pressing a little bit. Obviously, it's sort of their strategy, and it's a good one.
It's the first game of the season, so everything's you're going to be a little bit rusty.
Exactly.
Oh, good pass by Carlson.
Carlson's got to convert on that. And they'll say goaltending as the refs claim that Jelly interfered with the ball going down there.
Just a great dish to Carlson, who was wide open.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Jelly fell asleep there, a little weak side, but yeah, Carlson left wide open there on the weak side. He's really got to convert that bucket though if he wants his team to be successful. So that one goes to Jelly. He switches it over. And they try to work it back inside to him. Nice job to catch that one. Goes up and is fouled.
Yeah, probably about the first pinpoint pass he's gotten on the block all night so far.
That foul goes against number 21. That's Brendan Whalen. And that'll be his first. And the team's fourth for White Bear.
Yeah, going up against a tall opposing player, those fouls are going to come pretty easily.
But Jelly converts. The first one's got a nice stroke, though, I will say, for a big man. Just a little long on that one. Good defense there. But it will stay with White Bear Lake. Nice hands there by Noah Hang.
Hang was just all over him. Good defense by him. Trying to force a turnover, just didn't quite get it.
Yep. Nice job being disruptive there. An attempt at a little give and go. Unsuccessful as Mahtomedi will take over. Mustar pushing it ahead. And that will be a charge called as Will Tuttle trying to score that basket on the fast break.
Jacob Olsen doing a nice job of getting his feet set and absorbing the charge.
So 9-7 here. Just over 12.5 minutes remaining in the first half. And ball goes out. Last touched by the Zephyrs. Out to Mitch Ma. He'll fire up a three. Just off to the left. Rebound not quite controlled there by Jelly, but is knocked out by Andy Lockwood of White Bear. That'll be Mahtomedi basketball. Mahtomedi in the white uniforms. White Bear Lake, of course, in their traditional black and orange.
It's been a pretty good game so far for both these teams. A couple of turnovers here and there, just to be expected for the first game of the year.
And Jelly, a lot of traffic in there. I've really been impressed with how White Bear Lake's been handling playing D on Jelly so far tonight.
They've been doing a good job on him.
No, not just disrupting him when he gets the ball, but also making it difficult for his teammates.
Getting
to
the inbound pass to
yeah.
him. Yep.
A nice D, though, there by Jelly, as it makes it real difficult for Carlson to put it in. Muster with not many options, decided to let it fly, comes up short.
Yeah, just not a good decision there by Muster. Has to be able to pass out of that and just throws up a wild shot. Just not a good shot selection by him.
Yeah, and he had a little more time to hold that one. So it'll be White Bear ball after the foul on Hang. That'll be Mahtomedi's third team foul of the half. That's number 3, Austin Adams, taking it all the way to the cup. Just long as Jelly takes the rebound. Is it up? Sam Newman taking it hard on the baseline. Just a little too strong at the basket.
Man,
the rebound goes out to White Bear Lake.
He was quick on that baseline.
Lockwood fires up a quick three that goes long. Now that was some good ball movement there by Mahtomedi. Back, but great defense. Keaton Carlson coming up with a big block. White Bear Lake pushing it the other way. Austin Adams missing the three. Kicks back out to Mitch Ma. He fakes. Tries to stop, but drags the toe a little bit too much, traveling. And a lot of turnovers here early for the Bears. And it looks like we'll have an officials timeout. Not sure if got a bloody nose, or looks like a cut on somebody's hand there, so he'll have to leave the game.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are trying to get Sam Newman out of the game. Must be bleeding just a little bit, trying to get that off the floor, so player safety.
And Muster brings it up. See, hands off to Noah Hang. Hang kicks back to Muster, who lets a three go. And in and out. As nice job by number 23, Jacob Olsen, elevating and getting that rebound. Nice Carlson holding it there at the free throw line. Gives off to Olsen. Olsen penetrates. Tries to hand off to Carlson. Intercepted by Jelly. He gets it up to Muster. Muster stripped by Austin Adams. Still bring it up for White Bear Lake. It looks like they'll get a little hand check foul called on Will Tuttle there. That'll be the Zephyrs' 4th team foul.
Yeah, if I'm White Bear and I get kind of a transition opportunity, you have to take it. Just kind of combat Jelly's size, although he was kind of back there, so he would have been in the paint, but that's one thing you can do going up against a bigger opponent. It's just trying to run the floor.
Definitely push the pace. It makes it harder for that player to get get up and down the court and get set. So inbound goes to Austin Adams, number 3 for White Bear Lake. He takes it to the left, kicks out to Mitch Ma. Ma just a bit off on that three. Adams will take it himself. He'll hit a big three there as White Bear will take the 12-7 lead with just under 10 minutes remaining here first half.
Now that play was set up by having the offensive rebound kick it to the outside, and Adams was just able to get it.
A nice three-pointer there. Nice answer from Jackson Bell. He once again makes it a 2-point game at 12-10. And they will get Muster for the reach there. Looks like he just got a little bit of hand. And looks like they'll give Jelly a breather as he'll check out. Checking in for him is number 50, Gus Farrell.
Yeah. Keith Lockwood saw that Jelly was coming out, and he's going to bring his own big guy out of the game, give him a little bit of a breather.
That's a good strategy there.
You know, Sam Newman for the Zephyrs came back in, as you could see on his left hand or right hand that he has taped up.
Yeah, he does have some tape there on the right hand. All right, so Mahtomedi with turnover there. Zephyrs inbound. Point guard Sam Muster to bring it up.
Looks like White Bear's trying to force the issue.
Muster goes left, finds Farrell under the basket, and he lays it in. And we are knotted up at 12.
Yeah, realistically, that's been like the best post move so far for the Zephyrs, and it's not coming from Jelly.
Yeah, nice play there from Muster, the point guard. And also Farrell setting a very nice screen there on a little pick and roll. As we see right there, nice seal from Farrell. He lays it up with the left hand. So that's number 32, Zach Bleakley at the line for the Bears. He makes his first shot, giving them the 1-point lead. And he makes the second. So good job there by Bleakley converting both free throws. First free throws of the game for White Bear Lake. Mustar once again looking for a man down low. This time it's picked off by White Bear Lake as they bring it up the other way.
Zephyrs having troubles yet again trying to get the entry pass down to the block.
Bleakley with a risky pass. Nice save by Ma. Whalen gets it inside Bleakley. Bleakley goes long off the backboard. Nice offensive rebound there from Whalen. As White Bear Lake will look to reset. Ball's tipped and intercepted by Mustar. He tries to take it the distance. Comes up just short. Nice recovery defense there by Bleakley. Whalen penetrates, kicks out to Ma, who's good from 3.
I believe that's his second three-pointer of the game so far. Doing a nice job of shooting from the outside tonight.
And we will have our first timeout here as White Bear Lake opens it up to their biggest lead of the game at 5 points, leading 17-12. And I believe with that second three-pointer, Ma leading all scorers right now with 6 points.
Yeah, I think after this timeout, I think Jelly will probably be coming back into the game. Zephyr's just trying to get something going offensively as their offense just seems to be out of rhythm so far. The Bears have been looking pretty good in their offensive set, moving the ball around, getting some three-point attempts.
I'm not sure the Mahtomedi I was anticipating was going to be, such difficult work getting the ball into Jelly, but kudos to White Bear Lake so far tonight. Mustar was looking to kick it out to the right. Ball is tipped out of bounds by White Bear Lake though, and will return to the Zephyrs. It's 21 Sam Newman to inbound.
Carlson's coming back in for White Bear, and he's going to be matched up on Jelly.
Jelly with a rare appearance outside the three-point line. And even though he tracks it down, that'll be over and back. And the ball will return to White Bear Lake.
And it's just tonight for the Zephyrs, it's just been the simple things they're just getting them. It's just been passing the ball. They just have not been able to get into a rhythm.
Nice find. Oh, and Carlson just missing. Great pass there from Jacob Olson to find Carlson. That's the second time he's kind of been able to find a little space creeping in that weak side. Catching Jelly asleep. Nice cut there and basket. 22 Danny Larson goes up and under. And he'll make it a three-point game. Nice give by Carlson. Kicks out to Whalen. But he takes a step before he dribbles, and that'll be a travel. Yeah, definitely early season. A lot of turnovers here, both sides. I wonder if that'll correct itself a little bit in the second half once the coaches have a little chance to get a word in.
Once both these teams settle down, it should be improved in the second half.
Nice defense, as that'll be a jump. Possession arrow is in favor of White Bear Lake, and they will take the ball.
You know, on these last couple of possessions, the Zephyrs have not been looking for Jelly in the paint, and they've kind of been using him as a decoy, and they're trying to do some backdoor cuts, and the possession before this last led to a nice basket.
Yeah, there was another guy open weak side as well on that last possession, so maybe getting some good looks from that new strategy. Good find, Lockwood, just long. And looks like it'll be last off White Bear Lake.
Looks like it just went off Carlson. Some of the White Bear fans disagree and thought it went off Jelly.
And Jelly with the ball now, switches it over to Danny Larson. Larson finds Newman. Jelly thought about it, kicks it out. Newman. Larson loses the ball as once again White Bear comes away with a steal. Whalen finds Olson in the corner, kicks it back to Whalen, takes one dribble, throws up a hook.
Maybe altered there by Jelly.
Yeah, no doubt. Good job by Lockwood, finding a soft spot there. But you can see the presence Jelly has as he's affected. You know, he just has an effect on shots, even if he doesn't get a piece of them. As people may be hurrying a little bit to get it up there, and not finishing. And they get a little physical, and they're gonna get Keaton Carlson on that one as he and Jelly got a little tangled up.
Yeah, the big guys are kind of going up at the top of the key. Don't exactly see that every day.
Oh yeah, I suppose up at the top of the key. We knew those two were going to be in a battle all night.
Yeah, other than free throws, I don't think Jelly's been able to get in the basket so far.
I don't think so. Mustar throws up a three just off the mark. I know, and surprisingly, I would say that Carlson's probably had the better looks, although he's been unable to put one in the basket as well. And to his surprise, Sam Newman there flagged for a hand check. That will be team foul number 7, and so Lockwood will go to the free throw line for White Bear Lake to shoot a 1-and-1.
Newman must have thought that Brandon Whalen kind of set a moving screen, but he is instead charged with a reach-in foul.
So Lockwood at the stripe here for the Bears. And first shot will be good, so he'll earn himself a second. Fans of our football broadcast may recognize Andy Lockwood's name, as well as a few other players on the court tonight. And Lockwood hits the second one. That'll give his team the 19-14 advantage. Mustar, nice job penetrating. Goes up in the air, has a tough time deciding, but good job saving the ball. And he'll throw it up from 3, gets it back. And they'll get Jelly with a push-off, trying to get that rebound. And with another team foul. Carlson, I believe, yes, Carlson will be the one shooting 1-and-1.
White Bear got a little bit bailed out there on that transition defense. It looked like the Zephyrs had about a 4-on-2 opportunity.
And it looks like there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. I want to thank you again for watching, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
We are back here on campus at White Bear Lake as we watch the White Bear Lake Bears take on the Mahtomedi Zephyrs here as we open up the high school basketball season here this Friday evening. So far, we got White Bear leading Mahtomedi 19-14 with just over 5 minutes to go in the first half, and number 1 Keaton Carlson at the line for the Bears shooting a 1-and-1. And first shot just long. As you see big Sean Jelly elevate there to get that rebound.
Yeah, for the most part, I think Carlson's gotten the better of Jelly so far tonight.
If only Carlson can convert his scoring opportunities, that'll be an even bigger bonus. Jelly gets the ball in a good position there, goes up a little too hard. Ball gets away from him, and it'll be White Bear Lake basketball.
Yeah, it's been a rough night for Jelly so far. Pass has just been over his head, just unable to come down with them. The Bears defense is doing a nice job at double teaming him and making sure that he's going to have a tough time scoring.
Nice job by Carlson bringing in the ball. He kicks it out to Brendan Whalen. Whalen just short from the corner. Jelly with the rebound, kicks it out to Mustar. Mustar leaves his feet. Can't quite get the layup. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out. But Sam Newman will be called for the charge.
Jacob Olson doing a nice job of getting his feet set, pumped up after that call.
Definitely great job just standing in there, taking the charge and getting his team the basketball back. So yeah, Sam Mustar, point guard of Mahtomedi, doing a good job getting penetration. A couple times though, just leaving his feet a little bit early, before deciding what to do with it, and kind of hanging in the air and, throwing up a bad shot one time and throwing the ball away another.
He's doing a nice job of getting penetration, but man, he's missing some bunnies.
Exactly, you can just be a little more decisive. I think that can go a long way for Mahtomedi.
Possibly wondering if the fans are getting in his head a little bit, as each time he's caught the ball, they've been chanting air ball.
Yeah, threw up an air ball a little bit earlier, as fans have been wont to do, yell air ball after a player throws up an air. Finds Jelly there. They work it around the perimeter. Eventually finds Noah Hang. Hang dribbles once, tries to find Jelly. And Jelly fouled hard there by Jacob Olsen.
Yeah, Jacob Olsen knows it too. He fouled him pretty hard.
It's good though, aggressive mistake. As long as you don't do it too many times, I'm sure the coaching staff will be all right with that.
Yeah, not a bad strategy, getting physical with the bigger guy. Make sure he kind of takes a little bit of a beating in the paint.
Exactly, don't let him get too comfortable. Jelly gets it underneath and is fouled. White Bear thought maybe that was clean.
Carlson will be charged with the foul for White Bear.
You can tell Jelly's been getting worked on a little bit there. He's feeling it a little bit out there. Got a couple knocks. He's getting physical under the basket.
You know, it's been a great position battle between Carlson and Jelly. They're fighting for a position, and it's been really nice to watch.
And he may be favoring his hand a little bit there, or wrist. So we'll keep an eye on that. Looks to be his right wrist. Yeah, as he really looks to be in discomfort. And
good rebound there by Lockwood.
Yep, chases it down as that one just off the iron. Austin Adam kicks it. And looks like Andy Lockwood will be penalized for an illegal screen there, foul. And that should be 1-1 for the Zephyrs. Oh, I'm sorry, that was an offensive foul, so no free throws there.
Yeah, Lockwood trying to, looked like he was having a chit chat with the ref, seeing exactly what he did.
And ball finds Noah Hang as he fires it up from three, just long.
Jelly did a nice job setting the screen, trying to give him an open look.
And eventually finds Brendan Whalen. He's open for a short jumper.
Good ball movement there by the White Bears, with Whalen getting a nice mid-range jumper to go in.
Whalen converts the shot. So you see right there, giving White Bear that 21-15 advantage. We have just under 3 minutes to play here, first half.
Yeah, the Bears are doing a nice job of kind of avoiding the paint, trying to take the game out of Jelly's hands, and they're just doing a nice job of getting those mid-range jumpers to fall tonight.
Screen. Is that from Jelly? Danny Larson, nice pump fakes again. Shot comes up just a little flat though, as Austin Adams controls the rebound, pushes it up the court, kicks it out to Andy Lockwood for three, and it's good.
That gets the fans excited here at the home crowd.
Nice job kicking it out in transition there by number 3, Austin Adams. Adams, senior guard. And it looks like they're going to get Carlson there with another foul, as whistles have increased here a little bit as this half has started to come to an end.
Yeah, it looks like Carlson will be coming out in favor of Bleaky.
That's got to at least be Carlson's second. I don't think he's at 3 quite yet. Jelly finds himself at the line, shooting 1-1 once again. Just trickles out. And that's too bad. I'm sure he would have liked to have that one, but he is really in some pain there.
He's been taking a beating down low.
Yeah, I wonder if something happened to his wrist, because it seems to be kind of favoring that, and I think it's his shooting hand. That one just goes long. And looks like Bleakley will be called for the over-the-back foul, and Jelly will once again be heading to the line.
Yeah, Jelly just looks to have a grimace on his face. He is in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, they may want to consider getting him a rest here, although trailing down 9, they may not have that luxury. It does look like number 35, Jacob Martin for the Zephyrs, is scheduled to check in for Jelly after he shoots these free throws. Jelly, as a baseball player, committed to Kentucky. Maybe an added concern about a possible hand or wrist injury. As a pitcher, that's no good.
Yeah, it just makes that much harder to shoot a basketball as well.
There he goes, converts. That'll make it an 8-point game. And I'm sorry, Jacob Martin did not come in for Jelly, as he will stay in the game and tough it out. Martin checking in for 22, Danny Larson. Lockwood heaves it up. Just long. And he'll get a little air ball treatment. As ball trickle out of bounds and return to the Zephyrs.
You have like an 8-point lead, 2 minutes left to go in the first half. I think as the offense, as the coach, you kind of want to see a little bit better ball movement, trying to maybe get a little bit of a better shot selection.
Yeah, well, maybe just hurried a little bit there. And nice job, works into Jelly. And we'll say foul. White Bear believe that was pretty clean. It'll be on number 3, Austin Adams. He'll say he kind of came in and got a little wrist there when he tried to swat the ball.
Yeah, if you're White Bear, you don't want Austin Adams on Jelly. Probably about a foot size advantage.
More than a foot. Jelly converting his first free throw there. Jelly getting his the lion's share of his points from the stripe this evening, as he will not convert the second one. Goes in and out. Mitch Ma will bring the ball up for the Bears. Swings it out to Jacob Olsen. Olsen, nice job bringing it in. Finds Bleakley. Bleakley kicks it out. Rotated back towards Adams, and his shot is just long. Looks like we'll have a off the ball foul.
Very good movement there by White Bear. Trying to find Adams on one extra pass by Ma, just unable to connect.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Had a good look there, just off by Adams. But then called for the loose ball foul. That'll send Danny Larson to the line. He was just long on his first attempt. And Sean Jelly will check out. Gus Farrell in for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's favoring his lower back. He looks to be in a little bit of pain as he heads towards the bench.
And Larson hits his second free throw. Yeah, not sure. It looks like he's just kind of in pain all over the place. So Adams will bring it up. Hand off to Lockwood. Lockwood hands to Ma. Back to Adams. Ma drives, puts the layup up. But just long. Rebound goes out to Mahtomedi. Muster throws it up. Can't get it to fall, but Lockwood comes out charging with the rebound, pushing the agenda. And he will get the block, as they'll say Martin's feet were not set. And Lockwood will go to the line.
The Bears just trying to get the transitional game going. Just Lockwood unable to get it down, but he picks up the foul and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, nice job Lockwood being decisive there on that fast break. Looks like he knew what he wanted to do the whole way. Got himself the foul. And Lockwood's second shot goes in. That'll put the Bears up 26-18 as we're under a minute to go here in the half. Muster setting up the offense. Looking for somebody, finds Farrell under the basket. Farrell kicks out. And nice make there as Will Tuttle hits the three-pointer. That's a big shot there for Mahtomedi going into the half.
Gus Farrell did an excellent job of recognizing that he was getting the double team and kicks it back outside.
Muster tries to be a little aggressive, misses the steal. And that'll be a foul on the three-point shot. Good job by Mitch Ma. They're switching over one extra pass, getting into number 14, Kyle Knippis.
Yeah, Knippis will get 3
gets
shots.
Fouled as he shoots up the three-pointer, and he'll take 3 shots.
Yeah, Jelly's looks like he may be going to the locker room early, and it looks like he's having a tough time
he's hardly
just walking.
being able to walk. Knippis makes the first, missed the second.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he'll be coming back in the second half, but if you're the Zephyrs, that kind of changes the complexion of your offense by quite a bit, as in the early going, they're looking just to go to him.
And heaved up at the end of the half, just off. So Knippis only hits one of the 3 free throws there. That'll end the first half. Our score is 27-21. White Bear Lake leading Mahtomedi. We will have the second half for you after the break. We want to thank you for watching and tune in here for the second half.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Hello, welcome back. Getting ready for the start of the second half here at White Bear Lake High School. So we have the White Bear Lake Bears taking on the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. And there goes the second half inbound to signal the beginning of that second half. Looks like Sean Jelly has returned after leaving late in the first half with an injury. Seems to be spry there as he takes the opening shot of the half. And like a lot of them in the first half, comes up just short.
Still a rough night for him so far. Seems like he's been able to do most of his damage from the free throw line. And if you're the 7-footer, you really don't want to be seeing too much of that.
And it's been a rough night shooting for everybody here tonight. As I think Jelly blocked that one, but it finds the bottom of the basket anyway.
May have helped that shot out just a little bit, and you kind of see a little bit of a grin from Sean Jelly.
And so that'll open it up to tie White Bear Lake's biggest lead of the night at 8 points there, leading 29-21. They get the turnover. And they'll give it right back as Muster comes up with the steal. He lays it up just short.
Just another rough night for Munster. I think this crowd is inside his head just a bit as he misses another easy shot.
Yeah, threw up an air ball earlier in the game and has yet to find the basket since. And they'll set it back up top. Jacob Olsen takes it, tries a little bounce pass into traffic, looking for Carlson. But it's turned over. Number 21, Sam Newman, bringing it up here for Mahtomedi. Yeah. And Jelly takes it. That'll be thrown up long, but off. That's Jackson Bell. He did have a 3 go down in the first half. So a lot of missed shots, a lot of turnovers. It is very early season here. In fact, the beginning of the season on this Friday night in White Bear Lake. So sure, kind of a tentative and not too attractive first half. We'll see if maybe we get a little more scoring, and the game will open up a little bit more here in the second half. Has nice job of going strong to the hole there by Brandon Whalen. And he will get 2 shots as he makes the first.
Yeah, Danny Larson will be charged with the foul from the Zephyrs.
I believe that is his 3rd as he will take a seat. And Whalen's second free throw, no good. Jelly elevating, getting the rebound there. So he's got to be approaching 10 boards already. He's not already there.
He averaged about 11 rebounds last season, and definitely using his height advantage there just to snag some rebounds.
And he'll probably look to improve on that number, being one of the Metro's only 7-footers. Should be able to at least match that 11 rebound a game number this year. Nice ball movement as Mahtomedi getting an easy lay-in.
Yeah, probably one of the better offensive possessions there for the Zephyrs as Jackson Bell picks up his 2 points.
Olsen struggling to find a teammate. Ball falls to Carlson as he goes just long. Offensive rebound falls to White Bear. Lockwood can't get it to go. Rebounded by Muster of Mahtomedi. Nice cross-court pass, finding the open man, and he is just off. Rebound controlled by Jackson Bell, and he'll put down his second consecutive basket and shorten the White Bear Lake lead to 5. So good job there by the Zephyrs keeping the ball alive on that last possession. And, Keaton Carlson controlling the ball, possibly trying to draw Jelly out from underneath the basket. Olsen takes it, looks to go right, doesn't have anything. Feeds it back to Carlson, who he'll back it up and hold it. Looks like White Bear might be a little content with their lead, kind of slowing the tempo here.
Yeah, it's been a very feverish pitch to start the second half, and now White Bear looks like they are trying to slow it down just a bit.
Oh, nice. Looking for the backdoor cut there, but good hands by Mahtomedi defense, disrupting the passing lane and getting the turnover.
Jelly doing a nice job of closing down that passing lane, just alternating that pass, which leads to a White Bear turnover.
And we'll have a reach-in foul there. And so yeah, that last possession, Carlson had Jelly away from the basket a lot, which is a good strategy, keeping him out from underneath the basket, but it also kind of gives him a rest on defense. As another nice pass there by the Zephyrs. Good back cut as Sam Newman lays it in. Carlson kicks to Lockwood. Lockwood fading back, misses the shot, but is fouled. Embraces his opponent. Gotta like the sportsmanship there. Nah, man, we're boys. We're from the same area. It's all good.
Must know each other off the court.
Exactly. No blood, no foul.
Don't think you'd be able to do that with a complete stranger.
No blood, no harm. There is a foul as Lockwood will go to the line. So good job of Mahtomedi after White Bear opening up to an 8-point lead here to start the second half. Mahtomedi shrinking it back down to 3.
Slowly but surely, the Zephyrs are doing a nice job at chipping away this White Bear lead.
Yeah, looking like they're doing a little better job playing team basketball on offense so far in the second half for the Zephyrs.
It looks like their offense has settled down, and they're not looking for Jelly to get his baskets, as they're just doing a nice job of moving the ball around.
Exactly. He's not the entire game plan. If it's there, it's there, but you know, we're going to kind of just run.
This time
whatever.
They're not really forcing it.
Yeah, and I think that's what's kind of opened up those back cuts that they've sort of been successful with their last 2 possessions. However, they turn it over once again there, and the ball go back to White Bear Lake. Turnover's really been a big theme in this one. Although, well, there's another turnover off the inbound, and looks like we'll have a quick foul.
It's sharing series of possessions. Definitely could tell it's the first game of the year for both these teams. It's been pretty sloppy so far.
And yes, I do believe that was a foul, and yeah, not just out of bounds. So foul goes against White Bear Lake. And Zephyrs will inbound the ball. Muster worked it into 13, gives it back. Just long. As Andy Lockwood will bring down the rebound. Lockwood hands off to Whalen. Whalen looking for Lockwood again, but it's intercepted. I was going to say, turnover's been a theme here, but not really one team with an advantage over another. It's just been both teams kind of turning the ball over to each other, sort of back and forth. And some hustle there. It looks like Whalen will be called for the foul. He's not too happy about that. But the foul will go against Whalen. We got some fouls here early in the second half.
Well, so far both these teams are trying to force the tempo, and I don't understand why, as it's been leading turnovers with both these teams. I'd imagine one of them just kind of wants to slow down, kind of get a half-court offense going, just try and slow it down a bit, because it's kind of a little helter-skelter right now.
Yeah, we sort of saw that from White Bear a few possessions ago, but I guess they've been getting turnovers. They're kind of pushing the envelope. Kicks out to Muster, and he is short on the three. And he's lost that shooting touch. He was looking good in warm-ups. Hit his first one, but since then it's gone cold. Hand out to Austin Adams, and 32 Will Tuttle call for the foul there. A little reach in. And that'll have both teams now with 3 team fouls here in the second half. Andy Lockwood looking to pass the ball in. He'll go backcourt as he'll find point guard Austin Adams. Adams pushing it up, goes left side, tries to go around Jelly. Has the shot block. Jelly not too impressed with that effort. I will say though, kudos to Adams. I mean, take it in there. So what if your shot's blocked? You get the ball back. You know, maybe you'll get a foul called on Jelly.
Last season, Jelly had 111 shot blocks. Picks up about his second one tonight.
That's a number he'll probably want to improve on as well this year. He was averaging, I think it was what, just over 11 rebounds a game last year, Sean Jelly. So, let's see, 111 blocks over
26 games, and it's about 2 blocks a game.
Yeah, that's a decent average. But a player his size probably want to get that up in the threes. Carlson looking to make a move, but tries to do a pass off that move to nobody. Goes out of bounds. Yet again, another turnover. So Sam Muster here. I'm not sure Muster has checked out of this ball game. I think he's number 11 from Mahtomedi point guard. Has been playing every minute so far. The ball back, and nice job getting it quickly into Jelly. Good inside out play.
Still ice cold
Muster
so far.
Just missed. Yeah, and he would love for one of those to fall. This one, it's really going to just take somebody getting hot in this one, I think. That could really be a game changer. Olsen kicks it back out to Carlson. Carlson, shot fake, takes the dribble, and nice job.
Nice hook shot by Carlson over Jelly.
I think Jelly had backed off him a little bit. He did go out with an injury earlier in the game. Looks like he might be shying away from some contact. You like to see that there though. Muster been cold. Decides not to shy away from the shot, and that one falls. Is a good look. I think good decision to take the shot. And Austin Adams will be called for a carry. And Mahtomedi will get the ball right back, trailing by only 4 now.
Munster doing a nice job, even though has been shooting cold. I mean, he just keeps plugging away, hoping for one of those shots to fall, and sure enough, it has.
Yeah, he's been getting good looks, so if he can start getting those to fall, that could be some trouble for White Bear Lake. And that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, White Bear. Nice find. But Jelly unable to convert the dunk. That was by far his best look of the night. Just unable to slam it home. Good find though by Muster. Adams taking it at Jelly again. And if Adams keeps going at Jelly like that, there's no doubt his block numbers will increase. Gotta like the courage by the little point guard.
Yeah, but if you're Adams, you got to be a little bit smarter than that. You got to realize the mismatches there, and you kind of have to give it up to a teammate.
If I'm his coach, I'm telling him, hey, next time look to dish it off that, because he'll be one to make that block. He'll block it even more the next time. It looks like White Bear Lake will take a timeout.
Jelly missing 2 point blank shots in the last 2 possessions for the Zephyrs. He's unable to get some points, and could have been a tied ball game here, but they're still down by 4.
You wonder if that injury is slowing him a little bit.
It does not look like he's in much pain this half as he was in the first. I mean, when he went to the locker room, he was like hunched over like an old man, kind of tough to walk.
Yeah, he was having some difficulty walking out of the gym under his own power. So good to see him back. Probably not having the game he had hoped. I don't think anybody is. As you see a shot of a
looks like
little Duke fan there, maybe a Tyus Jones fan. As we here in Minnesota now have a tie to the Duke Blue Devils.
Probably need to call
Apple
Coach
Valley
K,
State.
get him up here to White Bear.
You know, they're not too far off from recruiting kids about that age for college.
Yeah, it just seems like
doing it younger and younger.
Yep.
I'm sure Jelly got some attention when he was a younger player here, or excuse me, at Mahtomedi.
And like probably the reasons for that has just been like the expansion of the AAU circuit. Just kind of gets players playing against better competition, and like coaches see though, like make sure they make the rounds, and if you're a good player at a younger age, you'll get some notice.
And with the increased number of, Division I caliber athletes out there too, it's not quite the difference between the top team and some of the bottom teams. A little more parity in sports these days. So nice play off the inbound and timeout there from White Bear Lake as they net a crucial bucket. They'll open up to a 6-point lead as we're just under 10 minutes. Olsen getting a little aggressive there as he tries to make the steal.
Yeah, and that last offense possession for White Bear was a nice give and go between Carlson and Lockwood.
I think that'll be Olsen's third foul. It's his team's fourth, both teams with 4 fouls here. Sam Newman looking to set it up. Gives off to Bell. And looks like we're gonna have an illegal screen. Some kind of offensive foul.
Looks like that'll be called on Sam Newman.
Mitch Ma inbounds it to Brendan Whalen. Whalen finding Austin Adams in the corner. Kicks up to Ma. Ma looking to pass it off. Finds nice ball movement. Adams in there again, decides not to shoot it this time.
Looks like he learned his lesson a couple of possessions ago.
Ma, nice pass. Good patience. Great defense there by Big Sean Jelly, though. Really nice ball movement by White Bear Lake when there's a 7-footer under the basket. Makes things a little difficult.
Oh.
As Jelly very nearly brought the house down with that follow-up dunk. Coming up just short. He's a little disappointed with himself. And looks like we'll have a foul on the loose ball following that miss. As we take a look at that replay. Almost there.
Jelly's just having a rough time in the paint tonight, as most of his scores have just been on free throws.
That one that could have been a big momentum change.
He's had some good looks. He's just unable to get anything to go down.
Because anytime he's got a chance to go for a dunk,
he's taking it.
Yeah, in the gym, everybody in the gym kind of raises to their feet a little. Nice job lobbing it in as Big Man goes up and under. Now make it 36-32. It looks like they're kind of gone back to focusing on, building off their offense through Jelly. Adams once again, as it just goes off to the right. Jelly gets it on the fast break, kicks it out, and he can't quite control the pass. And Andy Lockwood will bring it up for White Bear Lake. Austin Adams, nice no look. As Brendan Whalen was cutting under the basket. And we're gonna have a kicked ball. So Jacob Olsen will check back in. Mitch Ma found himself open at the top of the key from 3. Just long. And I've been really impressed with number 5 on White Bear Lake, Mitch Ma. He's done a good job, plays with a high IQ.
He does. Every shot he's taken has been a good shot selection by him. I would say he hasn't taken a bad shot yet.
Makes good passes, finds himself in good space. Just short for Muster there. He's still a little cold, even though he made his previous 3. Adams looking to the left. Thinking about the shot there was Kyle Knipis. He gives it off. As ball now with Jacob Olsen of White Bear Lake. And they look to reset, but tipped away and stolen by the Zephyrs. And nice job by Sam Newman saving it and throwing it off the White Bear player.
Yeah, looked like that transition was not looking the greatest in the world, and Newman did a nice job of trying to get the ball out of bounds on the White Bear player to keep possession down here at this end.
And looks like Mahtomedi will take a timeout. With that, we will look ahead this season and take a look at some upcoming games. There's Mahtomedi's upcoming schedule. They've got Park on the 25th, Chisago Lakes on the 2nd, St. Paul Como Park on the 5th, Simley on the 9th, and South St. Paul on December the 12th. And for White Bear Lake, they have Lakeville South on the 25th of November, Cambridge Isanti on the 29th, St. Francis on the 2nd, Forest Lake on the 5th, and on December the 9th, they face Roseville. And that Roseville game will be a Suburban East Conference game. You can catch a few of those games on TV 19 Sports.
Okay. The Zephyrs have kind of chipped away this lead, but it seems like they get 4 points down, and the Bears go on a little bit of a run to stretch that lead farther.
Yeah, they've never been able to quite make it a one-basket game or, tie it. Looking to improve on that right there. Nice play getting the open three. Good job of Jacob Martin getting the offensive rebound, tipping it right to Jelly. Instead of trying to dunk, Jelly just lays it in easy. And now they've got that 2-point game as they trail 36-34. Mahtomedi fans wanted a double dribble there. Ref said it got tipped. And they'll call Adams for a carry once again. Second time Austin's been flagged for that. And he will take a rest. As Andy Lockwood and number 21 Brendan Whalen check back in for the White Bear Lake Bears.
A good second half for Adams so far, getting the turnover there, trying to take Jelly down in the paint, which is never a good decision, as probably a person who's not even 6 foot yet.
I like his determination, and desire to get under the basket, but yeah, not making a great plays. Nice job by Jacob Martin. Second consecutive offensive rebound, tying it up at 36. We have just over 6 to play. So Jacob Martin, a bit of a spark here off the bench. He's D'ing up on Jacob Olsen. Olsen finds Keaton Carlson. Carlson looking to pass, but it is kicked by a Zephyr player. So White Bear will inbound. Inbound goes to Jacob Olsen. He fakes a pass, goes baseline, but the ball is blocked. Not sure if Martin or Jelly got that one, but Zephyr defense changing the direction. And nice job by Muster there, drawing the block. As Keaton Carlson just a little late getting in position there. That'll be the 6th team foul going against the Bears. One more, and Mahtomedi will be in the bonus. And that'll play a factor here late in this one.
Yeah, tight game. Free throws are always crucial at that juncture of the game.
That's a great job. Mahtomedi trailed by 8 here a little while ago, able to close the gap. All tied here at 36. Sam Muster driving in the lane, looking for Will Tuttle, but just overthrows him. Another turnover for the Zephyrs. So White Bear Lake will try and capitalize on this possession and retake the lead.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it's both these teams' first game of the season. Turnovers have been pretty plentiful tonight. Sloppy passing by the Zephyrs, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of expected. I mean, it seems like not too long ago we were watching some of these guys play football, so
Yeah.
it's got to be quite a quick transition. Not a whole lot of prep time, you know, to
Sure.
get the plays in order and all that. So you got to grind this out. It'll be interesting to see these two teams square off later in the season to see how things have changed.
Definitely a learning curve in the early going for both these teams. I mean, this is the first live actually seen so far.
And nice job kicking it to Ma in the corner, just short on that one. Mustard, great job pulling on the rebound. You know, he does a good job of rebounding for a small guard. So he pushes the envelope, just missed by Will Tuttle. But Sean Jelly there to throw it down.
Finally gets it done.
Zephyrs the lead.
And that brings the Zephyr fans to their feet.
That'll be big. Oh, Sam Newman goes down as he took a hard shot. He grabs his forearm. And he is in some serious pain.
He is in some pain, yeah.
They'll call the game. Zephyrs do get another basket, but you see there.
He's grabbing his forearm.
Newman in some pain. Looks like he may have made contact with somebody on a screen. And that could be some trouble. We'll take a break as they attend to the injured player. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll be back in a moment. We're back here after that injury, taking another look at that impressive dunk by Sean Jelly. He's coming off this miss on the land. As you see the big 7-footer elevate and throw it down. And that gave Mahtomedi the lead, which they have since increased to a 4-point advantage, leading 40-36. Looked like number 21 there, Sam Newman. He was the player who went out with the injury. Looked like he was doing a little better, so, you know, hopefully not too serious. Doesn't look like a broken arm or anything, which some of us were worried it may be at first.
Yeah, it looked like he was grabbing his forearm, but it didn't look like he was favoring it too much as he was walking to the bench.
Yeah, and he's a competitor. Looks like they're just wrapping it up over there, and I'm sure he'll hope to come back into this one.
Yeah, it'll go well with his hand bandage as well.
Yeah, that's right. He got cut a little earlier, so putting his body on the line. Nice job tonight by that young man. That's another impressive effort, this time by a White Bear Lake player as they decrease the deficit to 2, 40-38. Mustard launches from 3 again, and he can't quite make it.
Really surprised it wasn't a foul there.
Yeah, looks like
Jacob Olsen.
Olsen was a little bit up in the shoulder. Comes back to Whalen. What a job by Sean Jelly hustling there. but they're going to say that was on the way down, and they're going with goaltending. Oh, I'm sorry, is there a foul?
Yeah, it looks, the refs are pointing to 2 shots coming up.
They will say shot, no goaltending. So yeah, just 2 shots, no goaltending there. Block was, I suppose block was not clean. There was a foul called. Not sure who they got on that one.
I think they're giving it to Sean Jelly.
Okay, Jelly picking up foul. Actually, done a good job staying out of foul trouble tonight. Picks up one there. And nice job of Brendan Whalen converting at the line, tying this one. We're at 4 minutes here, tied at 40. Jelly with it at the free throw line. Kicks out to Jackson Bell. Bell gives it to point guard, number 11, Sam Muster. Muster kicks to Newman. Newman dribbles around, jumps, and the shot just goes out.
Ma, the smallest player on the floor, gets the rebound.
Yep. Like I said, Ma has a nice ability to get to the right spot on the floor. Just kind of make the right play. Whalen gives it up, gets it right back. It's a nice job, nice hit. A good pass there from Keaton Carlson, the big man.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job all night to pass and find those mid-range jumpers, and they're falling down for White Bear.
Oh, what an effort.
What a play.
Brendan Whalen.
Brendan Whalen hits the ball, goes off at Jelly, and they'll get the ball back with 3 minutes to go.
We got a good view of that one as Whalen was crashing into our table. Nice job there. Jelly had the ball out there, not too secure. Good job by Keaton Carlson poking it away. And what an effort by Brendan Whalen as he goes behind his back, throws it off Jelly. Throws it off of Jelly to keep the ball with White Bear.
Just a heads-up play by him, and then that up by 2. You need a play like that to extend it, and hopefully it'll win the game for you.
Now let's take a look. Look at that heads up as you see us just avoiding the action there, and the crowd loving it. Gotta say, wonderful atmosphere here. Wonderful atmosphere here in the arena tonight. White Bear Lake fans have some nice student traditions that they like to do during timeouts. Everybody cheering as we'll take a look at that play once again. That's just great IQ there to have the presence of mind to make that play.
You know,
with that 2-point lead, every possession counts.
Exactly, and that play was set up there by Carlson, tipping the ball out of Jelly's hands.
Yeah, it's a real nice job by Carlson tonight. He got the assist on the previous bucket before that great hustle play on defense. You know, maybe not the best shooting night for Carlson, but he's done a great job with a difficult task in guarding Sean Jelly.
You know, if you're Keith Lockwood, I mean, you pretty much just expected Carlson to do his job. I mean, he hasn't done anything too flashy, hasn't tried to do too much, just doing all the nitty-gritty work that he needs to do to compete with Jelly. And he's been doing a good job of keeping up with them.
Yeah, also staying out of foul trouble, which is something I thought may be a big issue. You know, when you're dealing with a player the size of Jelly, the tendency to get a lot of fouls just because, you know, that's kind of the only way you can level the playing field. If he gets, you know, the ball in an advanced position, is just foul him. Make him go to the line. So good job by Carlson staying out of foul trouble as well. As Jacob Olsen converts that free throw attempt, opening the lead up to 43-40. As we're under 3 minutes to go here now. You can tell from our low score that it's been a tough shooting night. It's cold outside. It's cold in here as well. And no over and back. As it looks like the referees thought that maybe went off White Bear. I think maybe it was off a Mahtomedi shoe. Regardless, they'll keep the ball. Hang looking for Newman, gets tipped. Newman finds it anyway. He'll launch up a 3. That will go off the side of the backboard.
Way off the mark for Newman.
Lockwood, nice fake. And he is fouled by Newman on the way to the basket. A little bit of an emergency foul there.
Yeah, or just maybe a frustration call by Newman, missing that kind of shot.
Newman's been putting forth quite an effort here tonight. He got a couple different bandages from a few instances here this evening. So that's a 9th foul for Mahtomedi. It'll be 1-1. Lockwood cannot convert. And that's big for Mahtomedi. They're able to avoid any further damage. Muster finds Newman. Newman throws it up. High archer, just long.
And Carlson gets the rebound, just doing his job, trying to steal rebounds from Jelly.
And Mitch Ma gives back to Carlson. Carlson holds the ball up top of the key. Looks like he gets the reach-in call on Sean Jelly, and that will put Carlson at the line as well. And I believe, yes, that is numbered the 10th team foul, so that'll be the double bonus.
A third on Jelly tonight. And Carlson just doing another good job. There looked like he was trying to pull Jelly up at the top of the key.
And White Bear Lake is really going to have to take advantage of the fact that they're in the double bonus here and convert these free throws if they want to walk away with this one. So far, not been able to convert the free throws they've been given. Good job there by Carlson as he sinks that one.
And he'll make it a 2-possession ball game.
So it is 44-40 with a minute 45 remaining. Muster picks up his dribble a little early. Good job by Whalen to steal that. Tough handle there by Carlson. Oh. And that'll be a jump ball as Jackson Bell does a nice job of getting his hands on the ball. Carlson brought it a little low there. Carlson was unable to control it, but possession arrow goes the way of White Bear Lake. They will keep it.
Realistically, that was a lucky break there for Carlson. I mean, you're up by 4 with about 90 seconds left. I don't know why you want to try and attempt to make a play on the basketball. I know you kind of want to get points, but the smart play in that situation is just kind of hold on to the ball, dribble off some clock, and just trying to get an open look.
Right, no turnovers. And just long there from Jacob Olsen. Had a hold there on the inbound. I wonder if Mahtomedi, they're trying to do a little strategy, seeing that White Bear Lake not shooting well, following them before they get a chance to throw the ball in and just seeing if they can convert on the line. Olsen unable to make either. Lockwood gets the rebound.
Nice tip by Carlson.
Olsen finds Brandon Whalen, who is jumping up and down to try and get noticed. Wide open under the basket. So good job by Brendan there. Going up strong, getting yet another foul. And he will head to the line for 2.
Just a critical juncture in the game. You got to make these free throws if you want to come away with the win.
Just long. That's about 4 or 5 points they've already in the last 3 possessions. 3 times, excuse me, at the stripe. Let go. You'd be looking at a 48, 47 point game. Gets the shooter's touch. That one rolls in. Nice job by Olsen. So it is now a 5-point advantage for the Bears. We are late in this one. Sam Muster, point guard, bringing it up. Kicks it out left-hand side. Hang looks for Big Jelly. Jelly gets it. As that one was almost out of his reach, he was able to recover and get it up in the basket. 45-42. We'll have a timeout taken.
I don't know how, but White Bear kind of lost a 7-footer there as he was wide open in the paint.
I'm sure Mahtomedi, I hope that was there all game. But that was one of the better looks that they've been able to get. Not a good time of the game for that to break down there. As you see, good job by Jelly keeping that one under control and laying it up and in.
Easy points for Jelly, as not too many come too easy for tonight, especially in the paint. Still plenty of time for Mahtomedi to come back in this game.
Most definitely. So we got a minute and 10 remaining here as it's the opening night of high school basketball here in White Bear Lake. Zephyrs and Bears. Zephyrs and Bears. And if you want to catch highlights of this game and all the games we cover here on TV19 Sports, we want to invite you to join us every other Wednesday at 5 p.m. For coverage of, for our show Sports Path, which covers this northeast area of the metro. And of course, we also are always looking for volunteers to help out with both the Sports Path program and our coverage of the local sports here. If you want to volunteer, have any interest, you can call that number you just saw there and ask for Arlen Becker or email Arlen.
Oh,
we're resuming here in this one, and another foul will come in. This one before the shot. Will Tuttle coming in strong. So it looks like Mahtomedi doing a little bit of offensive, defensive substitutions. Maybe so some of their key offensive players don't pick up fouls here late in the game. Referees having a little discussion with some White Bear players. Maybe just ensuring everyone keeps their emotions in check a little bit. As we are down to the wire in this one, 1 second, over 1 minute left to go.
Yeah, and honestly, it looks like the Zephyrs are kind of doing a line change. And White Bear, they've been doing a good job of not fouling Mahtomedi so they can get in the bonus.
Yeah, right outside. Next foul against White Bear Lake will put Mahtomedi in the bonus, so they may not want to do that. Olsen shooting 2 here as White Bear is in the double bonus, makes the first, opening it up to a 4-point lead. And Olsen just short on that one, tipped out. Keaton Carlson does a nice job keeping that one alive. Tips it out to his teammate Andy Lockwood, who's fouled. And now Lockwood will go to the line for 2.
Good job by Lockwood just having a nose for the ball and picking up that rebound and going to the line.
It's all for naught if they cannot convert these free throws, which White Bear has really been struggling with. I think I know what a point of emphasis might be in practice next week. Good job by Lockwood making the second of the 2. And White Bear leads 47-42.
Yeah, if you're the Zephyrs, you got to get some quick points here.
Hang looking for Newman as that one's thrown in traffic. And Newman forced a foul.
Yeah, just not good play there by the Zephyrs. You need points. You need some points, but you got to be smart with the ball, especially down by 5.
I mean, it's a good look to try and get that pass down there on the baseline, a little back cut. A little too much traffic, I think, on that one.
Yep.
As you see, fans, old and young here tonight. The great community here at White Bear. Great support by the community for this school, both fans, new and old. A lot of history here. Olsen throws it up again. This one off to the left.
It's a shame. He had an opportunity to make this a 3-possession ball game, just not able to connect on that first free throw.
And second one for Olsen goes right down. It'll be a 6-point lead for White Bear Lake.
Yeah, now you're the Zephyrs, you have to go for a 3-point shot.
Muster seems to be the one who likes to take the majority of their threes. Fortunately, he's had a cold night tonight as that one's just off. And Olsen was trying to just get it out of there rather than take the foul. Possibly a poor decision as it goes out of bounds. Would assuredly been at the free throw line. Mahtomedi getting a second chance here to set things up. Muster lets it fly. Just long. Boy, no luck there for Sam Muster.
And, he's doing exactly what he needs to, and that's throw up shots there. Just nothing is falling for him late in the game.
He's getting good looks. They are contested.
But at this stage in the game, you can't be too picky with your shot selection.
Muster not a very tall guy, but he may have a little bit of size on number 5, Mitch Ma, who is guarding him. Goes out to Hang. Hang throws it up, and that'll be good. Decide to switch hands. Nice job. Noah Hang, the senior, making it a 3-point game. And those free throws are becoming even more crucial now.
Yep. Because the next play for the Zephyrs is they got to foul someone, and you got to find the worst free throw shooter out there and send them to the line.
You wonder if they'll foul before they even inbound, so they can foul someone of their liking.
The key is you got to kind of you have to play good defense. You got to pressure someone, so maybe you might get like a 5-second violation and like leads to a turnover. But if they don't get that, you got to foul someone.
Exactly. As you take a look there at the big three-pointer just thrown in by Noah Hang, making this a three-point game.
Especially in the high school game, there's no shot clock in a fouling situation. Be interesting to see if the Zephyrs will kind of do that line change they had before, kind of put some people out there, more faster defenders, or people who can like pick up fouls.
And the teams break the huddle. We prepare for the last 23 seconds, although I'm sure there'll be some stoppages here and there with fouls and timeouts. But 23 seconds to go. White Bear leading by 3. They have the ball.
Yeah, really.
They go long. Lockwood saves it, but it goes to Mahtomedi.
If you're the Zephyrs, that's exactly what you wanted, but that is not.
Right, and Ma.
Good play by Ma, and they needed that. Huge, huge play.
And the guy who's been finding himself at the good part of the court all night long.
Oh, man.
But what a shot by Muster. But the clock is running down.
You got a foul.
They do get the foul in, but we've only got 0.7 seconds left to go. It may not be enough time, as what a huge play. Boy, that was quite a series of events. White Bear Lake, what do you think about White Bear Lake trying for that home run football pass there? That's a bit of a risky decision. Almost backfires on them as they turned it over, but Mahtomedi turns over right back. And because of that, Mitch Ma is wide open under the basket and may or may not have just got the game-winning bucket.
And that should ice the no. If he gets this next one, that will ice the game, as they'll have a 4-point lead with 0.7 seconds left.
And Mitch Ma, I've been real impressed with this kid. You know, he slows the game down. You know what I mean? He doesn't let it be too much. Does the little things right, finds himself in the right spots. And surprise, surprise, hits 2 big free throws at the end of the game.
That should do it.
And Muster will heave it up. A good effort from him. Tough night. Tough night for both sides shooting the ball. But White Bear will take this one as they open up the 2014-2015 campaign with a victory here at home. You gotta like that if you're a Bears fan. On the other side, Mahtomedi falling here in this opening game. But saw a lot of promise there, and if they correct, you know, a lot of mistakes here as that first game of the season. So if they are able to correct that, should be a good-looking year for both these squads.
Should be, and then hopefully improve upon a 500 record. Carlson maybe a little bit did a nice job on Jelly all night. Didn't have to do too much. Played good defense, got some rebounds. Did a nice job of limiting Jelly's scoring opportunities in the paint, as Jelly just had a hard time scoring all night.
Most definitely. Great job all around, both teams. Want to say great job to our team here at TV19 Sports, everybody that made this production possible. I want to thank you for watching. That'll be all for us here at TV19 Sports. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you next time.